going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone who support the platform. Much love, much love, much love. If you are here, you can hear me clearly. Please drop a one in the chat. Please drop a one in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly out there. Drop a one in the chat if y'all can hear me clearly. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me clearly out there. Drop a one in the chat for me. Okay. I'm glad you guys can hear me. Shout out to everyone in the building. And of course, we are back right here on Stay Sleep TV. I'm your host, DS1 Ross. Of course, I appreciate all the love and the support. Salute to everyone that's in the building. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to everyone. I know it's been a minute, but we got some great content lined up for you guys. So make sure you guys set your bell notifications. If you are subscribed, make sure y'all set your bell notifications because we definitely got some new content coming. So y'all definitely stay tuned for that. We got a great show lined up for you guys this afternoon. I won't be before you too long, but I definitely wanted to come and chop it up with you guys today. But make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Double tap your screens if you are here through the vertical feed. Double tap your screens. Double tap your screens. I want us to have this conversation today, fellas. I want us to have this conversation today, man. It's 2025, and I think that for men, the conversation needs to get a little more serious. I think we need to start taking things much more serious, you know. And when I say that, I'm speaking to myself as well. But there's a lot of things that I think as men, you know, we spend a lot of time taking part in that we really need to be focusing on more things that are much more beneficial for us and beneficial for the people that surround us. So we're going to have this conversation today. Y'all see the title, Healing Through Honesty. Can the cussing pastor help us embrace our flaws? Yeah, we got a video coming. I'm definitely going to share the video. Now, I'm going to let you guys know the video is shocking. It's a shocking video. When I got this video sent to me, I was like, I definitely want to bring this conversation because it's not just that it's shocking, but it's a lesson in it. And then it's a lesson that a lot of us brothers can learn from. And we're going to have this conversation today. So let's see who's in the building. Shout out to the cynical one in the building. Hey, sis, how you doing? Shout out to you. Good to see you on this Sunday afternoon. One of my lovely lady mods that always come through and hold it down. Shout out to you, Sin. I appreciate you. Shout out to Mark in the building. What up, Mark? Salute to my brother, Mr. Sutton in the building. Salute, bro. Salute. What's up, Scorpio? How you doing, Scorp? What's going on with you? What's going on with you? Shout out to my man Hubert in the building. Salute, bro. Shout out to my guy Hubert on the pull up. Shout out to Bob in the building. What up, Bob? Salute to you, bro. City boy in the building. What's good, bro? Salute, salute, salute. Auto War in the building. What up, Auto War? Salute. Hey, Roxanne, how you doing? Shout out to Roxanne 718. NYC. Oh, NYC. What's up, you Roxanne? What's going on? What's going on? Shout out to my man Larry Vaughn in the building. What up, Larry? Salute to you, fam. Tone Malone in the building. Salute, bro. Good to see you, brother. Shout out to my man Bucket in the building. What's good, Bucket? Salute. Hey, Brownie. Good to see you. Shout out to you. Shout out to Jay Smart on the pull-up. What up, Jay Smart? Salute, salute. Yeah, I know how I go, bro. It's all love. Salute to everyone in the building, man. Y'all see today's show. Y'all see today's show. And like I said, I won't be too long. Make sure y'all support the show. Double tap y'all screens with a like and a share. Double tap y'all screens with a like and a share. The super chat is open. The donation links will be posted in the chat and it's going across the top of your screen. Man, man, oh man, oh man. Healing through honesty. Fellas, I don't know if y'all been paying attention to what's been going on out here. What's up, Roxy? How you doing? Shout out to you. Right. I don't know if y'all really been paying attention to what's been going on with Diddy, Jay-Z, all of this stuff that's going on. All of this stuff that's being exposed. Let's start from the beginning. How can something be exposed? Or what is the nature when something is exposed? What does that mean? When something is exposed, what does that mean? What does it mean for something to be exposed? Because there's a lot of exposure going on. What does it mean for something to be exposed? Let's look it up. Let's ask Google. While y'all put it in the chat room, let's ask Google. Exposed. What it is to be exposed. The definition of exposed. The definition of exposed is open to view, not shielded or protected. Not insulated. This is what exposed means, something that is exposed. And I know a lot of us grew up hearing this saying, whatever happens in the dark comes to the light. What does that actually mean? That whatever happens in the dark comes to light. What does that mean? It means that whatever you try to hide will be exposed for people to see. Whatever happens in the dark will come to light. What does exposed mean? Open to view. When you turn the light on, right? When you walk in a room and it's dark, pitch dark, you usually can't see what's in there. You usually can't see everything that's in the room. But when you turn the light on, everything is now what? Open to view. Now you can see everything. Now things are what? Exposed. And what's usually exposed? What are usually exposed? Lies. Lies. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this today. Jay Smart says to reveal a wound or someone's shortcomings and or hidden deeds. Skeletons will be exposed. Lies will be exposed. Lies. This is why when you go to therapy, you have to be willing, in order for therapy to work, in order for counseling to work, you have to be willing to be brutally honest about you. See, therapy don't work for some people because some people are so ashamed of themselves and the things that may have happened to them and the feelings that they may feel that they're not able to be honest enough to get a honest assessment. See, a lot of people try to live this life where they want to hold things back, but expect they still want to be able to have the full access. The full access to what it is they need to be fulfilled. So what I'm saying is you cannot, right, go to a therapist and expect your therapist to help you if you're not fully being honest about you. A lot of people ask for things in life that they're not ready to fully give. You see? And this is a big thing today. This is why you have a lot of exposure going on. This is why you have a lot of exposure going on. Because people are afraid, right, to be unapologetically themselves. You see? You got too many people trying to live up to standards that they haven't set for themselves. They're trying to live up to a standard that someone else had of them in their head. This is why people get exposed. See, this is what being a celebrity is all about. Being a celebrity is all about living up to what people think you are. but it's all an illusion. This is why celebrity people deal with so much depression and anxiety and stress. This is why a lot of them take a lot of psychotropic drugs. This is why a lot of them are on narcotics, pills. Because what a lot of these celebrities thought, they thought by becoming a celebrity that it will actually change their reality. And what it actually did was it made things worse. You see? You see? It made things worse. See, people who love to watch famous people, they're enthralled with an illusion. They're caught up in a world where they think that these people are these people. This is why they're all getting exposed. Look at what's going on with Drake. Look at what's going on with academics. All of these people who people looking up to, seeing them to be something that they're not. This is what being a celebrity is all about. How long can you live a lie? That's what this is about. This is no different from the average person who lives life every day. The average person is living a lie. You see? The average person. Most people are afraid to be who they really are. Because if they were who they really were, a lot of these people won't have friends. A lot of these people won't have friends. A lot of these people won't be in relationships. Why do you think they're getting exposed? Because they're afraid to be who they are. Because they believe the person that they really are will not be accepted. And they don't accept themselves. You see? And this is what we have here today with the cussing pastor. Because just like you have these people in Hollywood getting exposed, just like you have these celebrities getting exposed, the church is being exposed as well. A lot of things that's been going on in the church, a lot of things that has happened in church is being exposed. Because what? What happens in the dark comes to the light. A lie cannot live forever. Only the truth can. Let me say that again. A lie cannot live forever. Only the truth can. So no matter how long you want to embrace a lie, that doesn't mean that that's reality. See, the truth outlives the lies because the truth will always reign supreme because the truth comes from God. And God is everlasting. That's why the truth is everlasting. This is why all lies will be exposed. All liars will be exposed. This is why. This is why the more you keep faking the funk and pretending and just looking like it and just trying to act like it, but you're not really that, you're not really trying to become that, you will be exposed. And this is what's going on in the church. All these pastors are being exposed because they never were the men that they were portraying themselves to be. This is why you're seeing a lot of guys leaving, a lot of pastors, they're dropping out because they're running from exposure. They're running from it because they know it's only a matter of time before I'm on the chopping block. It's only a matter of time. Because a lot of these men ran around living a lie, professing to be something that they never were. You see? And doing this in the name of God, professing to be these godly men, standing in the pulpit. But people do this every day in their daily lives. And if you're not convicted, if God doesn't convict you in your daily life, when you know you professing to be a certain way and you know you not, man, the embarrassment is going to be 10 times worse. The exposure is going to be groundbreaking, catastrophic. This is what you see going on with Diddy. The exposure will be that. Why do you think TD Jakes is quiet? Why do you think these guys are quiet now? He said, I'm coming back for the church first. I mean, what do you think that means? That means the people. This is what's going on. This is what's going on. You got a lot of people who just simply won't be honest with themselves about who they are and what they are. Everybody's acting. People don't want to be. People want to act. People don't want to be. See, it's a difference. But see, we've been living in this simulation for so long that we forgot which one matters. So now you got a bunch of people acting real so people believe that they are. You see? See, you got people who pretend that they speak the truth, but you're living a lie. You're not speaking the truth and living a lie. That's what makes you a false prophet. That's what makes you a contradiction. Nobody says you have to be perfect, but you can't sit up somewhere and pretend that you don't do certain things and you call people out for certain things that you do. You see? And this is what's been going on with people since the beginning of time. Shout out to my man Club in the building. What up, Club? Double tap y'all screens if y'all are in the building. Hit the like button, y'all. We're going to talk about this. Because I know y'all all remember the cussing pastor. I know y'all remember the cussing pastor. Some people love him. I'm not going to lie. When I saw him, you know, it was funny to me. It was funny. It was real funny. You know? But again, sometimes, man, you got to just be honest. You just got to be honest. I was trying to find that clip. When he was cursing out the lesbian girl. I think that was when I think this is it. Let me see. I'm trying to find that clip, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, when he threatened to put his hands on that girl. Because, you know, she was supposedly LGBT. I'm trying to find that clip. Oh, yeah, here it is. I found it. Let's get to it. Let me share my screen, y'all. Fair use, YouTube. Fair use. Y'all remember this? This is why you gotta be honest. Who remembers this? Who remembers this?
Like extortion to me, though. Renisha?
Well, Daddy, you know, you can say that or whatever you want to say, but let me tell you the truth.
Please tell me that one.
Let me tell you the truth.
Tell me the truth.
I don't like men, and I damn sure don't like that old man. Okay. And when I tell somebody that you look like my granddaddy, you know what I'm saying? He's a man. He's supposed to be a man of God. Okay. My pastor's name is Terry Dwayne Smith Sr., okay? This been my pastor almost all my life.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never had to go through that with that man, okay? Or no other man of God that I know.
Okay, and I'll say this. Even if you're dyking, okay, even if you're dyking.
Right.
Or we're not dyking. Charles Wright should not have gotten caught up.
Right.
In that. Now, and I'll say that. Now, I think you was extorting him. I think you're trying to get some money out of him.
I don't need
okay. Oh, yeah. I think that if he had came forth with the right amount of money, you'd have gave him some. You gave him some of that diet coaching. Yeah, you gave him.
Let me ask you this, Daddy. If he give you some money, would you give him some of this straight booty?
Huh?
Would you give him some of this?
I almost knocked you on your ass then, okay? Okay, so don't come in, don't get it twisted, because I'll knock you off on your ass on my show. Okay, I'll knock you on your ass. Okay, don't come and play with me, because I'm the wrong one for your dyke ass to be playing with. You understand? I'm the wrong one for your ass to be playing with. I'll knock you on your ass on live TV. You understand me? Keep it straight. You understand me? Don't get it twisted. Okay? So don't get it twisted. Don't bring your dyke ass up in here with that bullshit, because I'll knock your goddamn ass off right here on TV. Okay? You understand that? Okay? Now, I don't know what you know about me, but I ain't the one for you to play with. Okay?
Just let me tell you, I don't want to be played with either.
Okay, but you brought this to me. You called me with this, and I'm saying to you, no, ain't no more guessing. Here's what I'm saying to you. I think that you had a game going on, and I think that he's an old fool. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think he was extorting. Okay, because you're consistently asking for money in the play. Mm-hmm. Okay, now, but here's the greatest part that I have. No matter what you do, okay, no matter what you do or what your game was, Charles Wright should not have fell into the game. You can't play the game because, see, here's the other thing, Pastor. If you've done that with her, and ain't nothing feminine about her, okay, ain't nothing attractive as her as a woman. She looks like a boy. So I'm trying to find out, Brother Pastor. That's the reason I keep trying to call you, Brother Pastor. I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to find out, Brother Pastor. Why? But if he hadn't given you some money, you wouldn't be here.
Are you a lie?
See, game, no game.
You a lie.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you something about game. I don't run game, and I'm gonna tell you something about money. I don't need it, and I don't.
Oh, you need some money now. Okay. All right. I've had enough of you. Bye. Bye.
All right, y'all.
Yeah, you sure will. Get your dyke ass up out of my studio. All right, go on. Bye.
Now, y'all remember that, right? Y'all remember that, right? Y'all remember that, right? Y'all remember that, right? You said he had a misogynist church. Y'all remember that? Classic. People actually took clips from that and went viral, right? Went viral. Now, we already know, based on what he said, right? That clip going viral all over YouTube and all over Instagram, right? So I thought, the cussing pastor was a stand-up dude. Hey, Bucket, you know how we do, bro. You know how we do. Does he act like that with men? We about to see how he act with men, Cynical. You know how we do over here, sis. We walk it down. We about to see how he do with men. Because, see, I thought the cussing pastor was a G. I thought he was one of them old school G's. Straight up and down. He don't play no games. He got a wife. He don't play that. He one of them old school country cats, like how my grandfather was. My father's father, he was one of them stomp down Southern cats. He didn't play no games. Quick to cut you, quick to shoot you, real serious. He don't really do too much playing, right? But take a look at this. This is why today's show is called Healing Through Honesty. Can the cussing pastor help us embrace our flaws? Now, y'all heard what he just said to that woman. You know, to the stud. You heard what he just said to the stud. Watch this. Watch this. Now, what is this? What are you doing, Pastor? Pastor? Pastor. What are you doing, Pastor? Pastor? Sir? What are you doing? Let's zoom in. What is he doing? What are you doing here, buddy? What are you doing here? What is he doing? What is he doing? Let's see. What were you doing here, Pastor? Now, it says the cursing pastor, Thaddeus Matthews, responds after video leaks of him giving top. He's giving top. Now, we just watched this man threaten to put hands on a stud. A video comes out of him sucking a dildo. This man got a strap on in his mouth. This man, the cussing pastor, got a strap on in his mouth. Now, we just watched a video where he threatened to put his hands on a stud, said that she wasn't a woman, said she looked like a man, and here this nigga go. Look at this nigga. Look, see? Look at him. Look at him. Look. Lips wrapped around it like a champ. Now let's listen to what he has to say. Shout out to Elisino in the building. Salute, champion. Salute, champ. I told you we're going to walk it down, bro. Now look at him. He has a purple strap on. A purple one. The strap on is purple. What LeBron said? Ain't nothing like a Diddy party. He was at a Diddy party. Look, it's purple. He like it colorful. He got a purple dildo in his mouth. Look at the pastor. Look at the pastor. This is the same pastor we watch condemn a woman for being a stud. This nigga giving head. Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga. And this is when he was young. Look at him. This is when he was young at them Diddy parties. Now, what if we found out? Nah, I'm not going to say that. I'm DS1, chill. I'm not going to say that. I'm not even going to say that. See, when we do stuff like this, I'm learning to use a bit more discretion. Because I was getting ready to say something crazy. Right? But this man is now being exposed for being in a video giving head to a strap-on. So that means that strap-on was connected to a man. Look. This is the cussing pastor, Thaddeus Matthews. You know, we thought he was man, all man, Mr. Manly Man. Look at him. Look. Look at him. Shout out to Running Warrior in the building. Salute. This boy up here giving up top, OG. Boy out here topping it up. Let's hear what he has to say, Jay Smart. Let's hear what the cussing pastor has to say about him getting exposed for giving top. Let's hear what he has to say.
We deal with the obvious elephant in the room. The video that is going super viral of me and Dale about 4-5 years ago. Now, be careful.
Hold up. Wait a minute. He said that this video was 4 or 5 years ago. Whoa, wait a minute. I thought this video was from like maybe 10, 15 years ago. This nigga just said that the video is 4 or 5 years old. Wow. Really, Thaddeus? See, he got one of them old porn nigga names. See, I be telling y'all about niggas' names. You gotta watch certain niggas' names. I told y'all you gotta watch them niggas with 2 last names. Nigga named Vance Jones. Nigga got 2 last names. You gotta be careful with them type of niggas. This nigga got 2 last names. He's dangerous. Those are dangerous niggas. Niggas with 2 last names. This nigga, he has 2 last names. This nigga name is Thaddeus Matthews. He's dangerous. Then he got one of them old weird nigga names. Thaddeus. This nigga got one of them old weird niggas. You know them old nigga named Roosevelt. You know them type, them old weird niggas. Nigga named Roosevelt. Nigga named Melchizedek. See, these old crazy niggas. These weird niggas from back in the day that grandma used to talk about. Nigga named Claymore. Hey, Jay Smart, nigga named Claymore. Them niggas is weird. Nah, see, Scorpio, Rufus, that's normal. Those is normal, go to work. See, Rufus is the old nigga that come home from work. He a blue collar nigga, his feet stink. That's Rufus. Rufus is a regular domestic nigga. It's these old niggas with these weird names. Nigga named Vanderbilt. Why would your mama name you Vanderbilt? This nigga name is Vanderbilt. His first name. These are weird niggas. Thaddeus Matthews. Weird nigga. Weird nigga. You said, what about Barnes? What, if that's his first name? I told y'all niggas with two last names, you got to beware them. You got to beware niggas with two last names. This nigga name is Thaddeus. See, he got one of them old weird nigga names. Thaddeus Matthews. This is why he got caught sucking a dildo, because he's a weirdo. Look. And this nigga said he did this 5 or 6 years. Right. Cleophas. Right. Purple Groovy. These are the old weird niggas. Nigga named Barnabas. Like, nigga named Barnabas. Right. Vanderbilt Thomas. Weirdo. You bet not let that nigga catch you outside late at night. That nigga Vanderbilt Thomas. That nigga will hurt you. He's dangerous. That's them old niggas that keep a switchblade. These niggas are dangerous. These niggas know how to kill cows and shit. These are dangerous niggas. Thaddeus Matthews. Dangerous. Dangerous man. And he's a freak. See, y'all got to remember, too, about them old dangerous niggas from back in the day. These was the old freak niggas in the neighborhood. Y'all double tap y'all screens. I'm speaking facts right now. These are your old freaky niggas from the in the hood. Them old freaks. You know when you was a little girl, ladies, and you was walking down the block with your mother, and your mother said, "Don't look at him. Don't look over there at those men." Those was them old freaky niggas. Right, nigga named Bartholomew Jenkins. These are them old freaky porn niggas. These are them old niggas with porn star names. Go look at them old porn star niggas. They got all weird names. Jake Steed. Byron Long. These are weird niggas. Look at them. They weirdos. All them niggas, all them old black porn niggas from back in the day was weirdo niggas. All weirdos. Evan Stone. These are weirdos. Weirdos. Tell me if I'm lying. This is who Thaddeus Matthews was. He was one of them old freaky niggas. Old and freaky. Old freak. That's what he is, Javon. He's an old freak. Look at this nigga. Right. Cynical one. He's another old freak. Lexington Steele. Another nigga with two last names. How's your first name Lexington? That is a nigga with two last names. He's a weirdo. He's an old freak. Lexington Steele was one of the first black porn stars, right, that started participating in mook scenes. Somebody tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Lexington Steele was one of the first black porn stars that started doing bisexual scenes. It was him. Lexington Steele was first. Then Mr. Marcus started doing it. And then the nigga that looked like Lloyd Banks. What's his name? Brian Pumper. That is what Brian Pumper is famous for. Brian Pumper made most of his money doing mook scenes. Straight mook scenes. Yeah, 2 last names, GQ. Salute, champ. You already know. Running Warrior says, I knew a weirdo named Roosevelt Huntley in Chicago. Yeah, that nigga's weird. He might be a serial killer. Roosevelt Huntley. Them, man, listen. See, he's a weirdo. He's a weirdo. You see? And these are your guys like Thaddeus Matthews, old freaky boy. He's a freak. Now let's let him finish explaining himself and why this video got put out about him.
Careful. I did not say male. I said Dale. Now, the thing that I need to say to you, that yes, at one of them freaky moments, what you see is what you get.
You heard him? You heard him? What you see is what you get. He was having a freaky moment. Didn't I tell y'all he was a freak? Nigga named Thaddeus. He's an old freak. Thaddeus Matthews. Old freaky nigga. Didn't I tell y'all? I told y'all. Y'all gotta look. I'll be looking at niggas' names. This is an old freaky nigga. Potty mouth, always cussing. He's a freak. You heard he just said it. I was having a freaky night. You heard him, Javon. He said it out his mouth. What you see is what you get. Nigga named Benjamin Carter.
So I want you to please understand that it is not male, but definitely. Okay. Now, first of all, it's true. It was one of them freaky sessions that we were known to do.
Oh. Whoa. He said this was one of our freaky sessions that we are known to do. He just said out of his mouth that these are one of the freaky sessions that they was known to do. Known. Oh, but when I talk about sex rituals, oh, he making up stuff. People don't do that. But if you notice, if you've been paying attention, people who has been a part of this stuff is starting to speak up about it and expose the truth. Excuse me, expose the lie. People are telling the truth now because they want forgiveness and they want to be able to heal and move on in their life. A lot of people trying to save their souls now. This is why they telling the truth, y'all. I've been telling y'all this for about 5 years now. Since the pandemic, that this is spiritual warfare. I told y'all this. I've been telling y'all this. They're telling the truth now, and they're exposing the lies because they're trying to save their souls. These people were a part of this nasty, evil stuff. You don't have to go looking no more. Nothing is a conspiracy. You don't have to go looking for the information. They're going to start revealing it. The people who were a part of it are going to start telling the truth. Because people trying to save their souls out here. You see? Let's let them continue talking. Let's let them continue talking.
I want to ask my wife, my daughters, my grandchildren, and everybody else that care for me to not charge it to my heart, charge it to my damn head. I am not going to try to deny it. The video speaks for itself. It is what it is at this point. It will be exploited. I'm a national personality. So not only will the national talk show hosts, but the locals will come at me. But again, I want to speak out. I want to speak on it because I speak on everybody else's bullshit. So I want to speak on this complaint. I knew nothing about it until it started showing up on Facebook, and y'all started sending it to me. Again, it is what it is. And I'm asking for my wife's forgiveness, my daughter's forgiveness, my grandchildren forgiveness. But shit, I fucked up. That's all I can say. I fucked up. I believe because in my phone, there's over 8,000 pictures and videos.
Hold up. And I'm gonna read some of y'all comments in a minute, right? Did he just say he has over 8,000 pictures and videos in his phone? Didn't I tell y'all this nigga's a freak? Listen, you got some men who are freaky, right? You got some men who are nasty. You got some men who are romantic. And then you got them freak niggas. See, it's a difference. See, us brothers, we know. We know. See, it's a difference between being a freak and being one of them freak niggas. See, because you could be a freak with your wife. You could be a freak nigga with your wife, but you not a freak nigga. These are them freak niggas. Them niggas that get to playing with butt plugs and see, those are them freak niggas. Not them niggas that get freaky. See, it's a difference. Hey, Taylor, what's going on with you? You got niggas that get freaky, and then you got them freak niggas. This nigga's a freak. He's a freak. He on some other type of time. This man said he got over 8,000 videos and pictures. What man keep all them pictures and videos in your phone? This nigga got an external hard drive for his cell phone. Right? Oh, Freakzilla. This nigga got a terabyte hard drive for his phone. This man said 8,000. Over 8,000. Uncle Elroy from Friday After Next. Right. Uncle Elroy. Remember, he had a sex dungeon, him and his wife. Their room was a sex dungeon. This nigga like cables and dog collars and yeah, freak. That's not freaky. That's nigga, you a freak. When you get to putting shit in your mouth and wrapping stuff around your neck and cuffing your bro, you on some other type of timing. You on some other type of timing. What up, Ebo? Hey, Ebo. We done found out about the cussing pastor. Look at him. Look at him, Ebo. The cussing pastor done got exposed for having Diddy parties, bro. And I'm not making this shit up. We heard him say this because you just came in. You know you can't really rewind those Instagram videos, right? He admitted that that video was from one of their parties that they used to have. That's what he said, Ebo. And he was sucking a strap on. That's what he was doing. That's what you see in that picture. He was having one of those cunnilingus parties. Like the grandma said on Nutty Professor. A little dingo, little cunnilingus. Yeah, he was at one of them cunnilingus parties. That boy is a freak. Look at him. Let's continue to listen to him tell the world about him being at Diddy parties. This is why a lot of pastors done went into hiding. This is why a lot of pastors are quiet. Right, Keon? I mean, right? This, right? We having heart attacks now, having strokes on the stage. Right, Mr. Thomas Jakes? Yeah. Because that's what the truth will do. The truth will make you have a goddamn stroke. The truth will make you have a stroke. You think it won't? You think it won't? You think it won't? Ask Matt Barnes how he feels. When niggas get caught cheating, that shit'll make you have a stroke. And I'm not making fun of TD Jakes. By far, I'm not making fun of this man having a stroke. God knows I'm not making fun of that man having a stroke. I'm just telling y'all how serious the truth is. And you have people who've been living a life for 20, 30 plus years, man, who's been living double lives, coming home to their wife for 20, 30 years with dildo on their breath. You coming in the house, kissing your wife for the past 20 goddamn years with dildo on your mouth. This is what you've been doing, Pastor. This is why this stuff is being exposed. And the reason why it's being exposed the way that it is because people, the nasty stuff that's going on behind the scenes. See, these men are not just cheating. These men are cheating with men. See, these men, they not just cheating no more. They cheating with men. Nigga come home with a dick, what? Be easy, DS1. Do you know what this is doing to families? Do you know what this is doing to women? She already got to deal with the embarrassment and the hurt of her finding out you cheating on her. And then she find out you was cheating with a man. See, this is why this stuff is coming out the way that it's supposed to come out. See, because a lot of other men in church hide this shit. We got to stop hiding this. We got to call it out. Because it's destroying people. It's destroying people. Shout out to Ebo, man. He says, I've never liked look at this dude. I'm glad he's getting exposed. Shout out to Ebo. Salute, bro. This is why this stuff needs to be pointed out. Because there's a lot of women that's in church that's dealing with members, you know, high-ranking members in church, or just brothers, period, who claim they love the Lord and they go to church, and she find out that this nigga's a booty bandit. See, this is the stuff they don't want us to talk about. How these men are getting exposed for being with other men. These freaks. These freaks. Now, we watched this man sit here and curse this woman out. Call her all types of dykes. Just violated this woman because she's a stud. But now, nigga, we see you with a penis in your mouth. How dare you? How dare you, pastor? How dare you threaten and act like you being a stand-up man and you standing on morals and you standing on what God believes, and then we catch you with a penis in your mouth? What you call that, pastor? What you call that? This is why honesty is the best policy. Let me say that again, fellas. This is why honesty is the best policy. You rather a woman leave you because you too honest than you breaking a woman's heart because of a lie. You see? I'd rather hurt you with the truth, baby girl, than a lie. I'd rather hurt you with the truth than a lie. Honesty is the best policy, fellas. Because it's going to come out. It's going to come out. Let's finish listening to what he got to say. Because now he wants to be forgiven. Now you want to be forgiven. But you didn't go and apologize to all of those lesbian women, to all of those stud women that you talked about, all those homosexual men you talked about and condemned, Pastor Thaddeus Matthews. What about all them gay people, all them homosexuals, all them bisexuals and lesbians you talked about, all the stuff you said about the LGBTQ community? And now we catch you at a Diddy party. You got a whole, and we know that you at a Diddy party because the dildo is purple. You at a Diddy extravaganza. You at an extravaganza. You ain't even at a party. See, he was at one of them upscale joints, y'all. He was at an extravaganza. How they say it? Extravaganza. He was at an extravaganza. Yeah, Deep Throat Daddy. He was at an extravaganza. He wasn't even at a party. Hey, Javon, he was at an extravaganza. He wasn't at a party. That dildo was purple. He was at an extravaganza. He wasn't at a party. He wasn't at no party. No, he was not. No, he was. Exactly, Tone Malone. He was at a saucy fest. SAUSY. He was at a saucy fest. Yeah, that's why it was purple. He was at an extravaganza. An extravaganza. That's where he was at. But we just watched you sit here and act like you was standing on business by threatening to put your hands on a stud woman because she liked to sleep with women and be the man in a relationship. You want to sit here and say all this stuff to her, acting like you a man, and then we catch you on your knees, nigga. How dare you? Your new name is Pastor Extravaganza. That's his new name, y'all. Pastor Extravaganza. That's your new name, nigga. Look at you. You on your knees, nigga. At least that woman was man enough to talk to you in your face. You on your knees. Pastor Extravaganza. Let's listen to you lie some more, nigga.
That someone.
Let's put the wine down for a second, because at times like this, we need to take a shot. Oh.
Let me deal with the obvious elephant in the room. The video
This nigga want an elephant in the room. God damn.
that is going super viral of me and Dale about 4-5 years ago. Now, be careful.
So wait a minute.
I did not say marriage.
Wait a minute. He said that this video was 4 or 5 years ago. We in 2025. So y'all was having COVID Diddy parties, AKA Glizzy Fest. So y'all was having pastoral Glizzy Fest during COVID. You said this 5 years ago it was COVID. So y'all was having a Glizzy Fest. This is nasty work. Nasty work.
Hell, I said Dale. Now, the thing that I need to say to you, that yes, at one of them freaky moments, what you see is what you get. So I want you to please understand that it is not mentally, but definitely. Okay. Now, first of all, it's true. It was one of them freaky sessions that we were known to do. I want to ask my wife, my daughters, my grandchildren, and everybody else that care for me to not charge it to my heart, charge it to my damn head. I am not going to try to deny it. The video speaks for itself. It is what it is at this point. It will be exploited. I'm a national personality.
It is what it is at this point. Exactly, Pastor. Because you can't argue against the truth. You've been waiting for this day. And a lot of pastors are running from this day. You can't run from the truth. Either you stand on the truth or you don't. And you want to ask for forgiveness from your family. Why you didn't ask for forgiveness from God? Why you don't want God to forgive you? Do y'all notice when these pastors get caught up in doing these sex rituals, right? Because that's what they're doing. They're doing sex rituals. An orgy is a sex ritual. I hope y'all know that. That is just the carnal, dumbed down sexual terminology for that word. An orgy is a sex ritual. That's what an orgy is. It's a sex ritual. So while they going around doing all these sex rituals, why isn't he asking God for forgiveness for this stuff? DJ It said God already forgave him. That's what you think? Only God can forgive something like this. And notice what he said, Javon. This is something we did on the regular. See, listen. The reason why these men don't ask for forgiveness from God is because they know that they've never truly repented. You see? That's why. That's why. They know that they've never turned away from what they were doing. You see? And this is why a lot of these men are stepping down. That's why a lot of these men are retiring. They're running off. They're running away because they're trying to run away from judgment. You can't run away from judgment. You can't run away from it. You can't run away from the truth. You can't run away from the things you've done. No matter how long you've tried to hide it. You know God is displeased with you. You know God is going to punish you. See, that is what these men know deep down inside. These men know that they're not going to be forgiven because they've never stopped doing what they were doing. See? These men haven't even made an effort to try to stop themselves from doing things. These are men with just titles. And these men are poor representations of men in society. This is why there's no standard for manhood anymore. See, at one point, the godly man was the standard. The preacher, the pastor. He was the standard. This is why a lot of our leaders, a lot of them came out of where? The church house. A lot of them started out preaching. A lot of them was deacons. A lot of them, why? Why? Why do you think so? Why do you think some of our most important leaders to our people came out the church house? Some of the most impactful of our leaders came out the church house. Because the structure, their structure, you see? You see? They know because coming from there, they are already held to a higher standard. You see? When God ordains you to be this leader for his people, you're going to be judged a totally different way. You're going to be judged a totally different way. These men know that. These men know that. And it's not about being perfect, but these guys have done ungodly things. You see? You see? They're doing things that they're not supposed to be doing. And we're not talking about common things. See, and I think this is the problem today. People don't want to talk about sin. People don't want to talk about that. You see? We think that everything we do is just because it's so common that it's right. See, because something is common in the world doesn't mean that it's right. I'm going to give you an example of this. Growing up as a little boy, right? And a lot of us men, tell me y'all grew up like this. We were allowed to piss outside. It's common. It was common for me and to see other little boys pissing behind a tree when I was young. That's common. But I found out when I got older that that's actually a crime. You can be arrested for pissing on the street. So yeah, it's common, but it's wrong. It's wrong. And there's a punishment for it. And this is why people don't like to talk about this. You see? This is why this is the problem with people today. People don't like to admit when they do wrong shit. See, I don't have a problem with that. See, if you have a problem with admitting that you have a problem, then you're the problem. Let me say that again. Let me say that again. Because see, let me tell you what I hate, DJ It. It's so funny that you coming in here, and I know you a female, right? Because I'm paying attention to how you talking. It's crazy how people want to be seen to be real, but they got to come in people's chat rooms as trolls and want to say little shit instead of just saying what they really want to say. So now let me finish saying what I'm saying. When you the type of person that want to act like you don't have a problem, you are the problem. You are the problem. You see? You are the problem. What up, Joe? Salute. Yeah, it was common for boys to piss outside. Until some of us became grown men and got tickets or got arrested for pissing outside. And we had to learn that that's not something you do. It's common, but it's wrong. You see? So this is why today's show is called Healing Through Honesty. This is why the first step is admitting you have a problem. If you don't think you have a problem, then you don't need help with no problem. You don't have a problem to be helped because you don't think you have a problem. You're not honest enough to say, man, I'm fucked up. I'm jacked up. I got a whole goddamn carnival in my head. You see? Healing through honesty. See, now he about to lose his whole family. For what? For not being honest. For not being honest about who you really are. Now you love your family. Now you want your family to forgive you. But you didn't consider the value of your family when you were sleeping with men. You wasn't considering the thoughts of your daughters, the feelings of your wife when you was going out with those at those male sex parties. Pastor. You wasn't considering your wife when you was horny. You wasn't considering your daughters when you was horny and you went around those men. You see? This is why all this stuff is coming out, man. Because it's time for things to change. This shit need to change, man. I'm speaking of the cussing pastor, Thaddeus Matthews. We just played the video with him expressing that video that just came out of him with him giving fellatio to a purple glizzy, right? That was strapped around the waist of another man, right? He's telling us that, well, he told us that that was a video of him at a party that he normally attended. He also stated that he has over 8,000 videos and pictures in his phone. Taylor says that ninja wasn't thinking of his family when he had that purple. Exactly. The best policy is honesty. If she leave you because you told her the truth, then you ain't do nothing wrong, bro. Move on. Move on. Because let's be honest. Some people like to hear the truth. That don't mean they accept it. Everybody like to hear the truth, but do you accept it? Do you accept the truth? You like to hear it. It sounds good, but do you accept it? And this is the thing with brothers. You have to be comfortable with being honest no matter how the situation work out. If you lose her because you told her the truth, then that's what it is. But you know what you left with? You left with your dignity. You left with your pride. You left the same man you came. A man with integrity, a man with morals, an MVP, morals, values, and principles. You left an MVP. So yeah, she left you, but that's what she left. She left an MVP, a man with morals, values, and principles. And she couldn't take you telling her the truth. Guess what, fellas? We in the world where a lot of people can't take the truth because it's harsh. And the truth forces you to change. Let me say that again. The truth is harsh because the truth forces you to change. This is why I said everybody likes to hear the truth. That don't mean they want to accept it. That don't mean that they do accept it. Because the truth forces you to change. It forces you to change. You see? You see? And this is what we need to learn from this situation, fellas. Honesty is the best policy, man. Honesty is the best policy. Because guess what? Even if you may have lost a person that you love, you still could sleep good at night because you know that you stood on business. You stood on the truth. You told the truth, you showed the truth, and that's what it is. Just because another person isn't willing to accept it and deal with it, that is not your problem. So you left the MVP. You still an MVP, fellas. Or let's high value crap. MVP, morals, values, and principles. That's what you lead with. That's what you stand on. And if you're dealing with any of those morals, values, or principles, truth needs to be number one. And guess who's synonymous with truth? God. This is why I say it's supposed to convict you as a man if you know you just sitting around lying. You just sitting around pretending to be this man that you know you're not. It should convict you. It should convict you. And it does. That's why these men run around and hide and pay and do all of that for years. Look at Diddy. Look at Diddy. He been doing this shit for 30 years. Wreaking havoc in people's lives. Destroying people's lives for 30 plus years. Puff Daddy's been doing this. Sean Combs has been doing this. All because he's trying to cover up his lies. All because he was doing everything to hide who he really is. This is why Diddy got so many people coming up against him. Because he been doing any and everything to hide who he really is. To hide that he's a monster. He's a monster. And where do monsters? There's a monster under my bed, Daddy. Monsters like the what? Hide. There's a monster in my closet, Daddy. Monsters like to hide. They like to hide. You see? And they like to prey on people and torture people and traumatize people to make them into them. To create more monsters. Create more monsters. More people who are running from the reality of themselves. More people who done sold their souls to the devil and joined the dark side of life. Join the dark side of life where they cause chaos and confusion and pain and torture because that's what was inflicted on them. And instead of them coming out and being honest and telling the world who hurt them, tell us who hurt you, Diddy. Who hurt you? Who turned you into the monster you are? It's going to come out. It's going to come out. Shout out to the underrated one in the building. Salute, my brother. Healing through honesty, man. If you can't be honest, you can't be trusted. If you can't be honest, you can't be trusted. And a man who cannot be trusted is a man who cannot lead. Because if you can't be trusted, I can't depend on you. If you can't be trusted, you're not reliable. See, men are supposed to be dependable and reliable. But if you are not trustworthy, you want people to depend on a lie. If you're not trustworthy, I can't rely on you to tell me the truth. So I can't rely on you to do the right thing in any situation because you're not trustworthy, because you're not honest. You see? And this is what's going on in society right now. We are seeing the ugly face of things. Queen Shay says Diddy's mom. You see? But I just wanted to come to y'all and talk about this today, man. Like I said, man, we are back. We will be back tomorrow. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all stay tuned because we will be back tomorrow. I definitely want to talk about Trump and these federal holes. I definitely want to have a conversation with y'all about that because y'all been going crazy. Y'all been going crazy, man. Y'all been going crazy. I also want to talk about some more of the DEI policies and things being shut down. So we definitely going to continue the Trump conversation this week coming up. So y'all stay tuned for that. Y'all definitely stay tuned for that, man. We definitely got a lot more content coming. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay tuned. I appreciate everyone for tuning into today's show. Shout out to everyone if you have financially supported today's show. I appreciate it. If you would like to, you can hit me up on Cash App, $DS100 Network, $DS100 Network on Cash App, or SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV on Venmo and PayPal. Salute to everyone for coming through. Most importantly, I appreciate everyone being here. Get down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think of today's show. Like I said, we will be back tomorrow with the morning show. Y'all stay tuned. Tomorrow morning, we will be here 10:15 Eastern Standard Time, 10:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Y'all stay tuned tomorrow for the DS1 Wake Up Show. Shout out to my lovely lady Mods for coming through and holding it down. Salute, salute, salute. Yeah, you're going to have to catch the replay, Sir Leo Puma. Salute to you. Shout out to you, young Reyes. Salute to you, bro. Shout out to everyone for coming through, man, and I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow. Catch y'all on the morning show, 10:15 a.m., excuse me, 10:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. I'm going to catch y'all in the morning. Peace.